Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And big boy, you know it's me. JKT, the 1 or 3. CDT, the Trez don't trip. Trez on 4. Let's start the road with a freestyle though. I had it so down, niggas trying to catch a flow. Feeling like a river, but you trying to catch a flow. Looking at your brain, you still don't know. Damn, hold on, hand out in. I gotta ride out with my hand on wings. I gotta get it, and I feel like, hold on, a little baby, and I feel like web. But I ain't gonna cry, cause there ain't no jam. Peanut butter, baby, where's my jam? But you know they ain't hand. Oh, damn. Alright, I gotta chill. Yo, that was a crazy way to come in. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. Damn, I kind of look good with that shit on. That story. Hey, hold on. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, bro. Enough with the bullshit. Alright. Yo. Y'all won't believe what happened to me today. I got mistaken as a criminal. I'm not joking when I say that. Like, dead ass, like, I was stopped by a special force. Like, y'all know the special ops, or, you know what I'm saying, them army is, bro. I got stopped by them while I was riding my scooter on my way home from work. Peep game, right? So, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We almost passed. We just hit 342 subs. We trying to hit 500 by the end of the year, so I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's keep running this up. Anyway, my name is trezdonttrip, if you don't know. Boom, right? So, bro, I told y'all know usually, like, I'll be having to work at, like, 6 a.m. That's, like, consistent. I don't work every day at 6 a.m., but the majority of my shifts be at 6 a.m. So I have to wake up at 5 a.m., you know what I'm saying, get ready, and then get the fuck out the door by 6. So, or no, by, like, 5:30. I get to work. The place I work, I can't tell y'all just yet, just because I want to save that for like a later video. I work part-time. So for those of y'all that do work part-time, you know you can't work over a certain amount of hours, right? However, this job is very unpredictable. And there are times where I'm working overtime because either somebody clocked out or I'm just a super helpful nigga, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm super helpful. It's hard for me to say no. Like, if my manager or somebody need me, like, I'm always willing to help. You feel what I'm saying? And as a result, I'll be going over my hours. So I was supposed to get off at 2:30. My coach, she, you know what I'm saying, she hit me up. She's like, yo, you over your hours. You gotta leave early today. I said, all right, cool. So I get out of there at like 11:30. I never left this job at 11:30. So I'm like, okay, like, look, first that was the first red flag, right? Because I usually don't leave that early. Like, she obviously told me like times before to like leave it like maybe an hour or two, or maybe an hour before my shift is supposed to end. But this time it's 3 hours before. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do at this time? Regardless, I'm on my way home. I'm not gonna tell y'all location because once again, it don't matter for the plot. Just know, to get to my house from where I work is probably like 5 miles. Give it or take. So it's different ways that I could take to get home. Now, it's this one way I usually take, but I wanted to try another way because I discovered it like the day before, like yesterday or 2 days ago. I wanted to go the other way today. Y'all, I'm never doing that shit again. Here, I'm about to tell y'all why. So, I take the unusual way home. And the roads and stuff is fine. It's nothing crazy. Right? But, on my way home, this whole street, this the story? Yes. DJ, what's good, gang? What's good? Yeah, bro. This yeah. This the story, gang. You already know it. So, bro, I get to this main street because, like I said, I took a different way. Keep in mind, I took a different way home. I'm on that same, like, you know what I'm saying? I get to the main street that takes me to my house, bro. It's blocked off. Now, I'm thinking, shout out to my Mexicans, I'm thinking there's some construction going on. Like how they usually be doing this road. You feel what I'm saying? I'm locked in. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We locked in. You already know. Yo, Seal, thank you for the rose. I don't be know how to say y'all names. Rose Toy, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, the road is blocked off. Like, people can still get down there and drive down, but like you get further and further, it's a cop just sitting in the middle. Nick, I see a cop, I see a SWAT van, I see a barricade, I see an army, I see niggas with helmets on. Yo, I was so confused. I thought I was being pranked. I thought this was just a big ass prank being played on me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I do YouTube. I'm talking to you right now. Subscribe if you ain't, nigga. Like, that ass. Like, what is wrong with you? But like, I thought this stuff was a prank, bro. So the road blocked off. I kind of scratched my head. So I go up to an officer. I'm like, yo, can I get down to such and such street? Because I need to get over the other side of all this tomfoolery to get home. He like, nah, bro, that shit blocked all the way down to the city. I said, what? Like, are you serious? You dead ass, right? Like, you're not trolling me. He said, nigga, the sidewalks is blocked. Why the fuck are the sidewalks blocked? Y'all, keep in mind, there's houses on this street. So the sidewalks, I can't, if I were to hypothetically live in this part of the street, I couldn't even walk to my house. I'm going to tell y'all why. So I asked the officer, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Yo said, and I shit y'all not, there's an active shooter in the area. I wasn't ready for it. Really? No, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, chat. So I'm scratching my head. I'm like, is the nigga right behind me? What you mean is an active shooter in the area? Where am I? Nigga, where can I go? Hold on, fuck that. I'm about to throw my scooter in the back of one of their cars and hide. Because what you mean it's an active shooter, gang? Look, I'm a regular civilian. I carry nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? I carry nothing on me but a box cutter that I use for work, nigga, that they gave me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a defenseless noob in this situation. So I'm like, all right, Z, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now I'm asking them, I'm like, yo, which way's Yay the mean one? Z, why you coming here saying that silly shit? I am the mean one. Anyway, regardless. So I asked them, I'm like, yo, what other ways can I take home? They like, yo, basically they told me to go back the way I came. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm on a fucking scooter. I took a long, like the shortcut, it wasn't really a shortcut. It was just a different way. It was kind of out the way. So now they tell me to basically turn my ass around and go back up this long ass hill and all this stuff on a scooter that's on two bars. It only got 5 bars, gang. This motherfucker on 2 bars. I got 2 bars to make it home before this shit die. Red flag number 2. So I'm like, all right, bro. The officer, he told me, he said, you can go down there. He said, you could drive further down and see what they say. I said, bro, I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to spin the block, turn around, boom. So I turn around. I'm calling my brothers because I'm like, yo, y'all hear about this shit? This nigga Justin, like, yeah, it popped up on the Citizen app. Well, why didn't you tell me? I literally told these niggas I'm on my way home. So the least you could have did was tell a nigga that, hey, bud, there's an active shooter in the area. You might want to, 1, be careful, but 2, like, you know what I'm saying? That main road is blocked off. The main road to get to the house is blocked off. I didn't get none of that. I found that shit out for myself. It was so crazy. The Citizen app notification that he got, where the intercept, God damn, oh my gosh, my fault, y'all. Damn. The intersection I had stopped at was where the active shooter was last seen, right? I didn't notice at the time. So now I'm turning around. He got you on a welcome. Yeah, I know you joined to a crazy story. Hold on, let me cook. No Lil Durk. This is no King Von, no Lil Durk. This is actually a crazy story. So listen. So then after that, I found a new way. Cause hold on, I'm gonna keep it a bucket beating, real transparent. Y'all, my phone ain't got no storage. I deleted the Maps app. Why? Because I know the area pretty well. So I didn't really need I didn't think I would actually need the Maps app until this moment. I'm literally telling my brothers, I'm like, yo, can one of y'all check my location and just tell me which way to go to get to this other main street that's like 4 or 5 miles out so that I can go around all this tomfoolery? Because look, I deleted the Maps app as well because I'm like, yo, I could just look on Lyft. I could just look on Lyft and look at the map. Or find my iPhone. I was finding different alternatives. I'm trying to save storage. Quarter zips or V-necks. Quarter zips. And a pair of glasses. I got glasses, but I don't got the other one. Anyway. Come on. Don't fuck up my story. So I'm going through this crazy low ass neighborhood. I don't know where the fuck. I'm like in the Witch of Waverly Place. All these big ass houses, courts that I know it's little white kids there. They don't use that shit because it's not beat in. I go up a hill, left, boom, hit another left, boom, go straight down the hill. Now I'm at another street. Keep in mind, this all started from me wanting to just take another way home. Now I'm on a random ass side quest, unintentionally extending the ride home, like going on some, like actually exploring a new way home now. Like, it's crazy. Yo, I get to this intersection. I shit y'all not. It's a nigga in a Ford. I think it's like a F350 or some shit. It's one of the newer ones. It was gray. It had a black layer. Now, inside of this car, inside of this truck, bro, it was niggas with military helmets. Y'all know the shit on GTA? The military helmets. They had the camo all down. Cause keep in mind, they didn't have like dark tints. I could see in their car. They're sitting across from me. I'm on this street right here. They're sitting across from me on this street. It's a main street right here that I'm trying to get on. So, it's getting dark, ain't it? Jesus Lord, amen. My fault. I ain't mean to like, but like, yo, I'm telling the story. Shout out to God, you know what I'm saying? Listen. So, I'm sitting right here. They sitting right here. I'm waving at them. I'm like, yo, is y'all gonna make the, cause they just sitting there. And usually when people sit there, I wave at them like, are you gonna go? Cause like, I really tell them like, here's how I do it. I do a sign language. Like, if I'm going left, but all right, me left. Like real shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I can't talk with them, so I'm just gonna give them sign language. Like, me going left. Like, you wanna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna go? That's literally how it was. Yo, they did not move. They just stared. I couldn't see much in their car, but I just see them staring at me. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay. I didn't think much of it, but something told me something was off, but I try not to play it because I didn't want to like tweak out, you know what I'm saying? So, next thing I know, bro, I said, fuck it. I said, all right, they're not going, I'm going to go. Because I'm just trying to go home. At this, like, yo, I just got off work early. Work low-key almost pissed me off today. So I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least I got early, get out early. I literally just want to get home and edit these videos. You feel what I'm saying? So, I make a left. I go. This street has no sidewalks, gang. And it's a skinny-ass one-way street. It's a main street, but it's skinny as hell. Baltimore County streets. I don't know what the fuck they be thinking when they be making this shit, but regardless. So, I'm riding down the street. It got crazy-ass hills, no sidewalks. No brake. Look, I'm not trying to use no brakes. I'm just trying to get home. So when I finally get on the sidewalk, after the skinny ass street finally it creates one, I get on the sidewalk. Now, Trez, do you remember me, twin? XO, what's good? Hold on. So I forgot to say, when they were sitting at the intersection, they were going left. Like they were going the opposite way. I'm going this way, they're going this way. They go that way, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. Y'all, I turn around, not even fucking 2 minutes later, these niggas is creeping. I'm riding my scooter on the sidewalk. They're creeping. I can see out my peripherals. Keep in mind, I didn't think nothing of it. But, like, I'm like, why the hell did they just make that left turn and they made a U-turn and now they're, like, they trailing me. Like, I'm on the sidewalk. They, like, creeping up on the opposite side of the street. So, I'm like, keep in mind, I'm like, okay, can't be nothing crazy, right? It doesn't get crazier than that, right? So, bro, what's good? I haven't seen you since the club in the Bronx on Halloween. If you know, you know where the Bronx. Nigga, I was not in Bronx. I was in the middle of Baltimore City on Halloween. Y'all seen that? Anyway, racial profile. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Yo, they creep up on me, dog. Yo, I thought it was that ass like on some Boys in the Hood shit. Nigga about to do a fucking drive. I said, there's no way in hell that these military ass niggas, because first and foremost, they dressed in military costumes in a Ford F350. Nigga, I'm thinking it's a Halloween prank. I'm like, they're not real. That can't be real army and like special force. Because I'm like, who the fuck? They just driving around in a great. It don't got no lights or nothing. It's like some real undercover shit. But it's tough though. I ain't gonna lie. The car had a tough ass build. So they creeping up on me. Keep on, I'm going down the hill. I'm being polite. Is a nigga walking in front of me. I slow down so like, you know what I'm saying, he could walk, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really paying them no attention. I let bro go walk, you know what I'm saying? Cross the intersection, keep it pushing. I'm going down. Keep in mind, we going downhill. These niggas went from creeping up on me, because I see them on my peripheral. They went from creeping up on me And also, when I should also mention, I noticed this and I didn't panic or nothing. I feel like that's one of the worst things you could do is you feel somebody like following you on some shit and you start to panic. At least in this kind of situation, because then that kind of makes you look suspect. Like, I kept my cool the whole time. So they creeping up. They went from creeping up to now they gas it. Ah! Keep in mind, we going down the hill. I'm going down the hill on a scooter whose the fucking tires are bald. I just replaced them not even 2 months ago, and my tires are bald. So I ain't really got much. I ain't got much room for air if we gonna be flying down these hills doing all this crazy shit. So, boom, they speed up. They make the left smooth as hell. They don't even do no crazy shit. They make the left smooth as hell after they done creeping on me. Skirt! Block me off. Nigga, he put that bitch in park so fast. Hopped out. He said, hey, young man, let me talk to you real quick. Once again, I wasn't ready for it, chat. I wasn't ready for it. I'm not gonna lie. This internet shit got me messed up, bro. I thought this shit was still a prank. You know what I'm saying? So, in the back of my mind, I'm like, here we go. Yeah, I know the segment. I said, I know we about to get a clip out of this. So, now, they like, hey, young man, ironically, he said, he didn't start off. He said, I don't mean to scare you or nothing, but you matched the description of our suspect. I said, yo, what? I literally couldn't believe it. I said, are you dead? I literally asked the nigga, I said, are you dead ass? He said, yeah, man, where are you coming from? So I tell him, yo, look, I ain't gonna lie, I turned white fast as hell. I told him the exact time I left my job. I said, I was coming down so-and-so street. I made a left. I said I wanted to try a new way home because I wanted to get straight to the main street so I could just do a straight shot home. I came down there. The street was blocked off. I didn't know what was going on. I'm on the phone with my brothers. I turn around. I go up this little side street. And boom, hit another street to get to another main street to get home. And now we're here. Now we're here. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're like, do you have a supervisor or somebody that can verify the story? I'm like, yeah, if y'all want the, you know what I'm saying, the number, you know what I'm saying, I'll give it to y'all, or shit, I'll even call them right now. First of all, coach, don't ever let me out ever again. I'm so serious. Like, don't let me out early ever again, because that shit was nutty. So, then, they like, all right, so we got to wait for the cops to get here. Special forces pulled me over, by the way. A special ops, whatever they call. I don't mean to disrespect their position. I just don't know the accurate name for it. The niggas that be coming in low key with the fucking bulletproof helmets, vest on. Yo, this nigga held a Glock. Yo, the nigga walked up to me like this. He talking about some, hey, young man, let me talk to you real quick. I said, yo, you got, like, mentally, I'm just like, I'm keeping my calm because I'm like, look, if I tweak out, that will only make this shit crazier. Look, I didn't do nothing wrong, so I have nothing to trip out for. You feel what I'm saying? So they asked for my ID, right? So I'm being cooperative, you know what I'm saying? I'm even cracking jokes and shit. I'm like, cause here's how they say he matched, right? So apparently this nigga had he had on camo pants, right? The same fit I got on now. Hold on. I'm gonna stand on a chair. Hold on. I just hope I'm on the floor. Oh, this chair is not trustworthy. Yo, the nigga had camo pants on, right? The suspect. Camo pants and dirty ass Air Forces, like the ones I got on now, chat. The ones I got. These are the ones I wear to work. Because I work with dirty ass fucking meat juice all day. Pause. But I just wear the same dirty shoes. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So, the nigga ironically had camo pants on and dirty forces. So, I literally was like, are you serious? I literally asked him, are you serious? They said he had camo pants on. In the picture, he had camo pants on Air Forces. I said, yo, I'm thinking they trolling. I'm like, bro, maybe they don't know their shoes or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Cool. So they asked for my ID. Oh, no, I said, y'all want me to give y'all my ID or whatever? You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, man, you been cooperative, you cool, you can go ahead. Look, I put my hand in my pocket. I said, I can grab it, right? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? I still got a lot of life I'm trying to live, so, like, you know what I'm saying? I can grab it, right, for real? They said, go ahead, man, you good. I'm like, all right. So I pull out my wallet. Y'all, I got like 20-something cards. My ID was not at the front. I had a mini panic attack because I'm like, where the fuck is my ID? I always keep my ID on me. I don't know how niggas don't keep their IDs on them, but that's another conversation. My dumb ass. I'm such in a panic that I can't find it because, and now they all staring at me because they like, what the fuck is taking you so long to find your ID? They like, damn, like, bro, how many cards you got? And I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, that's all my insurance cards, gang. Like, you gotta chill. He's like, the one dude was like, is it your card? Are all those your cards? And if I said they wasn't, then what situation would I be in, chat? What situation would I be? Somebody want to guess? If you guess, you got. I'm in jail. I'm in jail. In the back of a cop car going down the middle of fucking Baltimore City to the jail. You think you a scammer? No, for real. So, damn, this shit getting hot. I really was wearing this outside. So, bro, I show my Towson ID. If y'all don't know, I went to Towson. You know what I'm saying? I went to Towson University. You feel me? I don't know why I had my Towson ID up front. I haven't used it since May. I deadass don't know why it was up front, but whatever. I'm like, there go my face, there go my name. Here you go. They said, nah, I need that driver's license, buddy. I need that state ID, pal. I said, all right, hold on. I said, just hold this one until I get this one. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm in my mind, I'm like, where the fuck is it actually at? You doing too much? Shut your bitch ass up. Anyway, so I find the license, right? I find it, right? It didn't. I give it to him, like, all right, here's my name. Here's my, whatchamacallit. Yo said, it's given unemployed. And it's given block party. Yo, ass this guy sniped. Hold on, have a good night. Safety, my boy. What? Like, your name is nobody, bro. Move around. Don't nobody know you. Anyways, my fault. I had to ego a motherfucker real quick. So, listen, right? So then, I give my ID. They look at the address. One of the dudes actually live in the area. So he like, oh, like, okay, he makes sense. He actually not lying. Like, he lived right up the street. You feel what I'm saying? He literally just trying to get home. So now I'm like, oh no, now they're like, damn, where the officers at so we can verify if this nigga is a suspect or not. Keep in mind, I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, look, I just got off work. Y'all take y'all sweet ass time. I ain't got nothing but time. I just got off work a little early. I was low-key having a shitty day, and y'all actually made it funny. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all made it just a little. I just got racially profiled. I just got mistaken as a fucking active shooter. But it was low-key funny. So, officers pull up like, bro, I was sitting on that curb, bro. Keep in mind, they pulled me over right in front of a Giant. If y'all don't know what a Giant is, it's a store. What happens at a store? A lot of people are there. What day is it also? Friday. It's the end of the week. People are just getting off work, going to the store. Everybody's staring at me and shit. I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. I'm not embarrassed nonetheless. I'm not going to lie. I'm playing it real cool out there. I don't know who I was feeling like. So, officers pull up like 15 minutes later, dog. I said, yo, can I at least text my brothers? Because my brothers, you know what I'm saying? They tracked my location. Justin knew I drew right in the shit. That's why he called me. Like, that's why when I called him, he's like, oh, you like in the middle of it, gang. And I told him after, I said, all right, let me figure out this other shortcut to get home. I'll be home in like 5-10 minutes. I sat there for 15 minutes. I said, yo, can I at least text my brothers like that? You know what I'm saying? That I'm currently being pulled over. Like, what? I don't know what to say in these situations. You feel me? They like, yeah, just tell me you'll be home in like 5 minutes. I said, smooth. Trez, Heather, what's good? You almost got what? Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. You joined that mad late. I don't want to say racially profiled. I got mistaken as a criminal on my ride home. Like, I got pulled over by like the army and all that. It was crazy. On the scooter, by the way. I'm on a fucking scooter. So, can someone cash at me $1 so I can back up my phone? Somebody go handle that. I ain't got no dollars. ONG, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna finish the story. So then 10-15 minutes go by. The officers are coming from the city. Keep in mind, they just blocked off damn near all the main roads to the city, so it made them a little bit difficult to get up here. It's kind of ironic. The cops blocked the city and it made it hard for a city cop to get up here. So they finally pull up. I'm respectful. I'm like what I said, good afternoon, boss. You know, that's just usually how I address people who are older. I usually call them boss, sir, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like, good afternoon, boss. Yo, I'm sitting on the curve. My POV is like this. I'm looking up to these niggas. These two niggas walk up and don't even say a word. They look down at me like this. Yeah, he's not the suspect. They look down at me like, yep, he's not the suspect, pal. Because actually, the special forces that pulled me over, they were just called. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes are so big, bro. And your dick probably so little, nigga. Go sit in the corner. My fault. I'm not even dick watching. It's not even the point. So I'm like, yeah, all right, bet. So I'm free to go. They like, all right, sorry for, you know what I'm saying, pulling you over, waste your time. We just had to make sure you're like the third. They said between the third and fifth person that they checked to see if, you know what I'm saying, if I was the suspect or some shit, right? So I'm like, no, I said no worries, you know what I'm saying? I was getting all work. I'll make y'all job easier, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm complying, I'm throwing jokes and stuff. So then I asked him, I'm like, all right, bet. Can I see the picture of the guy, right? Of the suspect. Why are you concerned about my size? No, little nigga, nobody's worried about you. Anyways, so I asked him, can I see the picture, right? Can I see how does this nigga look like me? Y'all, I shit y'all not. This surveillance camera, low quality, first and foremost. Second of all, the nigga had forces just like mine. I'm not exaggerating. Just like mine. Had camo. Almost spot on like, I'm telling y'all, almost spot on like mine. Weight and all. You know what I'm saying? And then the coat, the only difference of his coat and mine, it was the same like texture and stuff, but his shit was white. It was white all around and had like a black stripe across. That was the only difference. Now, I got up to the, bro, because they told me to take my hat off and stuff, right? They told me to take my hat off. So, nigga, first and foremost, that nigga hairline was in the middle of his fucking head. I literally told you, nigga, I said, oh my, look, I had to chill out, guys. I remember I'm in front of like law officers and shit. I'm like, yo, his hairline is fucked up. I said, y'all, that is not me. I said, y'all, that is not me. Because I asked him before, I said, was he light skinned? They was like, yeah. I said, ugh. I said, you gotta stay away from the light skins, man. They bad for you. Ha ha ha. It's all funny and shit. So I'm like, yo, his hairline's fucked up. That is not me. They said it could have been a shadow or something, so we wasn't gonna hold it again. I said, I understand. But in back I'm like, yo, that nigga hairline is cooked. He don't look shit like me. You know what I'm saying? We might have had like matching clothes, but like hairline, come on now. That should have been a distinction. But also I did have a hat on. Like literally how I am now. How I was dressed now is how I was dressed in the moment. So yeah, after that, I went on my merry way home. And then I just had to recollect myself on the whole ride home. I was like, yo, first of all, they had them big ass guns. I'm talking about them big ass AR-15s. I seen suppressors on it. I'm literally analyzing the gun, like the guns that they had, because I'm like, I never seen this shit in person. This shit looking fresh out of Call of Duty. And then remember, the main dude that pulled up on me, he had the little Glock just like sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he holding it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's how they trained to do it or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, damn, he ready to up that shit. I ain't like, bro, not on me, please. I still got, come on now, I still got a stream for my niggas, bro. Like, come on, do not do this. Not today. I literally thought about it. It's ironic that I react to like videos, like crime videos and stuff where niggas be getting pulled over. Because I said, free will is a dangerous thing. This could have easily turned into one of those videos. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been reacting to me. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But nonetheless, bro, we're here. We're fine. Don't send nobody no hate or nothing in this story time. We all made it out fine. I wasn't harmed. They didn't harass me or no shit like that. They didn't even pat me down. That's how I know they wasn't really like, you know what I'm saying? Cause they asked me like, do I have anything sharp on me that could potentially poke or stab or anything? I said, all I have is a box cutter that I use for work. That's it. That they gave me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, after that, I rode home and ironically, that made my day. I got happy and started cooking breakfast. Bro, it's 2 p.m. Why the fuck am I just cooking breakfast? But also, remember, I got up at 5 a.m. and go to work at 6, so I ain't had time to like make a full breakfast. So I just cooked myself a little breakfast. I recollected my thoughts and edited videos, and now we're here. You know? So that's it for that story time. I hope y'all enjoyed. That actually might be my craziest story time. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If this were to hypothetically blow up, no, I'm not trying to interact with cops to get more viral videos. I don't. That's scary. I'm not doing that shit. What's wrong with y'all? Moral of the story: keep your composure. And yes, there could be niggas that do crime that are dressed just like you. It is actually quite insane. It is insane. Like the nigga wanted to be drippy on the wrong. How you gonna be drippy and do crime? Like that's weird. Put on some bummy shit and handle all your business. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna dress like my fly ass nigga? You wanna be like me, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with niggas? That's some Baltimore shit, yo. Like niggas be on some nutty shit. But anyway, he probably stole that shit too. But yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 500 subs, man. We just passed 343. Wow. Oh my gosh. Nah, we going up. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You feel me? If you want to watch these live, twitch.tv/trezdonttrip or TikTok, trezdonttrip. The graphic is always right there. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace. Also, I'm fine. I'm okay, by the way. Like, it's no PTSD. Come on now. I'm from Baltimore. I've seen much worse. It's not that deep. All right. On there, dumbass.